With a sentence of life in prison with possibility of parole after 35 years, the case finally came to a close for Willard Miller, one of the Fairfield teenagers who admitted to killing their teacher, allegedly over a bad grade. It's been nearly 2 years since Willard Miller and Jeremy Goodale were arrested and charged for beating Nohema Graber to death. Local 5's Larissa Leone was in the courtroom when the sentencing took place. She shares more from the many people impacted by this murder.
What was once known as a safe small town in Iowa will forever be stained with the reputation of Nohema Graber's murder.
We're kinder, we're gentler. That's the gist of our community. That's what we take pride in. And I think this incident shattered that belief for a lot of people.
Fairfield Lieutenant Julie Kinsella swallowing back tears as she explains the community's grief of the tragic loss of their high school Spanish teacher, sharing since Nohema's death, students and teachers don't feel safe returning to class at Fairfield High School.
It took their safety, their well-being of the general public, and just stripped it of everybody.
All this sadness at the hands of Willard Miller and Jeremy Goodale, the pair pleading guilty to beating their high school Spanish teacher to death with a baseball bat after Miller allegedly received a bad grade in her class. On Thursday, Willard Miller spoke.
I apologize to all parties, everyone affected, to my community, to my family, to the Grabers, of course. And I ask that I'm given a chance, and I don't want to be institutionalized. I don't want to be in so long that I forget about what matters, where I come from, and what I need to do.
But that wasn't enough for Judge Sean Showers.
I find that your intent and actions were sinister and evil. Those acts resulted in the intentional loss of human life in a brutal fashion. There's no excuse. There is not a systemic societal problem that explains or justifies your actions.
On Wednesday, Nohema's husband, Paul, was laid to rest. The next day, his brother spoke on his behalf, mourning the loss of the beloved teacher.
This is the first time I've ever heard an attempted apology from Mr. Miller. I don't believe it because he showed no sign of remorse whatsoever.
Ultimately, Paul Graber's brother says he hopes one day Willard can deliver a sincere apology and connect to a life of faith.
Open your soul to the Lord and maybe ask for forgiveness there first, because you're on a spiral straight to hell.
Nohema's son Christopher wishing the same, even offering to help Willard along in his journey.
And I still think that there's potential for you to become a decent person as well. I don't see it at the moment, but I really hope that one day you can be.
The Graber family attended Nohema's husband's funeral just a day before Miller's hearing. They say his early death could have been prevented if Nohema was still around. Nohema leaves behind 3 children, one of which has special needs. He is currently in the hospital after dealing with the loss of both of his parents.